right, so we just showed up to the property. Let's check out what's inside of this $250,000 Dallas beauty. Follow me. All right. No air conditioning, my favorite. This place is pretty cool. I like it. And I like that they checked the original hardwood floors, but they made it look nice and spiffy. I wonder if this is still active. But they put trash. That's not good. They replaced the windows, which is nice. They redid all the paint. They redid the doors. So it looks like they put some time into the construction. This area of town is like right there on the edge of the Oak Cliff kind of revitalization. And so you can put money into a property like this. They probably bought it for like $175 and then put maybe like $50,000 in renovations. Trying to sell it for $250. It's not a bad move, but it needs to be done really well. What I like about this property is that people can buy it as is, and then they're going to finish out the renovation for the person. So say for instance, like in the closet or in the bathroom right here, they can put in the glass or you can keep the curtain. And so the $250 is more like a $250, but give us what you need to finish out the renovation. So that's really cool to be able to, it's like a new build customized home, but it's not. They've also installed a nice manual fan in case that the air conditioning goes out like it currently is. No, I really like that in this bathroom, they try to do this wood grain tile to match the original tile, or what match the original wood. I'm a big fan of wood grain tile just because it's much more resistant and durable and long lasting. So good job so far, builders, reconstruction, flipper people. You can kind of tell in this room, it seems on the baseboards, they redid the baseboards because it's a pier and beam, and so you can tell there was foundation issues. It looks like they fixed the foundation based on the warping that I'm seeing, so that's cool. I would still definitely, for anyone that wants to buy this house, do a foundation guy out here and make sure everything's fine. But I do like that they put, like they blew out all this wall and made these new windows, which is pretty cool. Let's go check out the kitchen. So it takes a little bit of creativity in this because it's not done yet, but obviously you're going to have this deep sink right here, or you can actually, this is going to be your stovetop. I apologize. So this is going to be where your stovetop is going to be. You already have your sink and everything over here. Refrigerator in the corner. It's a large gap right there for your refrigerator, so you can have a really big stainless steel, beautiful refrigerator. And looks like everything else they did in here. I like that they did the lighting, the new modern lighting, but they mixed in the grays with the wood. If you see right here for your pantry, then they left this really cool wood feel in there, and that has attic access in there as well. Super cool. When you mix that together with the new modern stuff, I like that feel. And they kept that theme throughout this part of the house as well. This is going to have your access to your car. All right, so this is for like a typical home buyer. This might be a downside, but if you see here, this is on the corner of a main street. 8th Street is a really popular street over here in this area of town, but Westmoreland is like a main thoroughway. And so, especially during this time of day, you're gonna see a lot of cars. So for an investment property, for an Airbnb investment property, something like that, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to be on a corner like this because it has it has the ability to not get people lost whenever they're coming to the property, and you have the ability to have more people park on the side streets. So it's a give and take, but for normal home buyers, I wouldn't say it's a big win. But the backyard is something that I'm curious about, is that I love the idea of having a large lot in the back because it allows you the opportunity to have a mother-in-law suite, which I'm a huge proponent of. Like basically a tiny house in the backyard. So if you ever want to rent this out in the future, or if you want to have your family or friends come over and stay, but they want to be outside your property, this has more than enough room to have that and still have its own privacy. Also, it has alleyway access, which is going to be great for if you want to build a driveway in the back, which they kind of already have. Has an automatic gate already back there. So this will allow you to have all the cars, 2 or 3 cars right here, and also additional however many cars you want, as long as you want to build out that driveway. So cool, I like it. So with this being for the stackables, it also is going to have your panel access as well. So pretty cool. I mean, I like what they did here. It's a creative use of space. Your bathroom is going to be your guest bathroom for this room right here. And so it seems to me like they have some issues with the plumbing so far. So that's something I'd have to negotiate into the deal, as I do negotiate in the deal as always. Just try to get a plumber out here and fix any issues it is before you go into the property. I like how they brought in the wood theme from the kitchen into here for the walls. They don't do that in the other room, which is surprising. They should have just kept the theme common throughout. But this one has a whole wall of wood, and then it has enough space for a queen size bed with the 2 sockets on both sides. So that's kind of where you should put the bed right there. And there'll still be enough room in here for a desk, counter, whatever, an extra chair. And then you have a nice view from this room as well, which I like it. I like the amount of space they have. So my final assessment on this property is that I like the area. I don't necessarily like that it's on the corner, but for an investor, totally fine. I like the fact that it's already been pretty much, it's like 80% renovated. It just needs to finish out that little amount. So they'll either finish out for you and for $250,000, or you can get it for $230,000 and just have $20,000 to do the finish outs yourself, which is a great way to compromise with the buyer and the seller. I do like that it has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, which is really cool for this area, but I don't like that it doesn't have a master. This first 2 bedroom, 1 bath area on this side of the house is like a Jack and Jill, and the other one on the other side of the house, which while it is big, it's large enough to have a queen size with extra space, it doesn't have an attached bathroom to it. So someone has to walk from the shower over to the room. So some things you just have to deal with whenever you're dealing with 1920 homes, 1930 homes. In this area, there's just kind of not a lot you can do with the floor plans, but overall for what they had and what they did, then I think $250,000 is a good solid number. But still, I would always offer lower because that's me, but that's here nor there. Keep in mind, if you have interest in properties like this, that a backyard as big as that you have to use that backyard because you're paying for a larger lot. That larger lot is awesome, but if you don't use it, then you're just paying for nothing. So make sure that if you're a person that wants to buy a house like this, then you got that backyard. So guys, would you buy this house for $250,000? This house you can get to downtown Dallas in like 10 minutes or less. It's already almost renovated. It looks beautiful on the outside. It has a little bit of love need on the inside, but that will take care of before you move in. Can you believe you can get a house this close to Dallas for $250,000? Leave a like and a comment below with your reactions. I look forward to seeing you on the next house, $300,000 in Dallas. Thank you guys.